We had two really good practices on Monday, Tuesday. We're going to get our guys some time off their legs, heavy legs. We're going to do some shooting, going to get a light lift, do some free throws, walk through a Butler scouting report, and really have two good practices on Thursday, Friday.
Obviously, it's all about your offense right now. What could you do this week specifically to, get the cobwebs out, I guess?
Well, I don't think you scrap what you're doing because I do think we're getting open shots. It's a matter of showing them. We showed some film of our guys when they are making shots, when our offense is kicking in transition. Then in a half court, them making the extra pass. I think you got to coach their confidence more so than the shots are open. We got to be able to make them, and we got to be able to convert. I think we've been able to work on our late game situations. The last 3.5, 4 minutes of the game, you can't do enough time and score as a coach to put these guys in game situations.
Is there a correlation between knocking down shots and maybe Nate not getting double teamed like that? Because if guys are hitting outside shots, chances are he's not getting single covered and maybe taken out of the game almost.
I think all the time, it's a delicate balance. When the interior game is really working, the guys are going to be open and vice versa. But in ours, it's just been so inconsistent. We've had so many inconsistent moments. The consistent thing is the ball's not going in the basket the way we want it to. The inconsistent thing is, the lack of fundamentals at the end. The end of the game. We've shown games where we do execute at the end, and normally a team coached by our staff, historically in close games, we've been really, really good in games decided by 5 or 6 or less points. So it's just a matter of our guys paying attention to detail.
Your reaction to Kobe Bryant, I know it's been a couple days, but just your thoughts on how he impacted the basketball world.
Yeah, stunning. Kobe's one thing, but it's the other people. It's those moms that will no longer be here, and those children that they're not having an opportunity to grow and become productive members of our society. It's really sad when you lose an icon like that, like a Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. I think they're all in that same field. And what Kobe did for the game of basketball, and being a Nike person and having an opportunity to spend multiple days with him at times and see him speak to the younger crew, it's really sad. It's really, really heartbreaking because I just think he did so much for women's basketball and women's sport. You would always see him at the WNBA games. You would see him at, when the Women's Olympics. He was a big believer in women's sports, and I don't think we have enough of us that care so much that way.
What do you say to your group? Did you have a meeting with them at all
about
this? Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
We as the older coaches, I'm a Dr. J, Michael Jordan, George Gervin guy. I appreciate what Kobe did for basketball and what he's done for basketball and what he's done for the Nike brand. But at the same time, this is their superstar. And we had, some questions, and we talked about it and his impact on their belief. And I would always hear them talk about who's better, Kobe or LeBron. And that is the big, who is, let's face it, they're all really, really good. They're all really good. I'd take one of them today. Kobe, LeBron, Michael, Dr. J. But the guys are a little heartbroken over it. Yeah. They really are. And you can feel it in their conversation. It's just really sad. It's a tearjerker, man. We fly all the time. We're in the air all the time. All of us. They have the camera. That at any point in time, you can't take anything for granted and tell those you love them, tell them you appreciate them. I appreciate our crowds. As much as I want to win, I want to live. I want to win more than anybody listening and hearing this here. But I want to live to be a great husband and a great father.